University wokeism is covered in depth by the chattering classes, and they go on forever about the logical inconsistencies of far left dogma. As usual, they're telling half the story. This is a fiasco in more ways than one. Seeing the world as it is a great pleasure, and assimilating all of the facts is basic to good discussion. Instead, colleges are run by professors who got there by regurgitating the conventional wisdom. They teach the kids to skip facts that would alienate the public or bother large financial interests. And the rule is obeyed by every grad student this side of Cambridge. Thus, we have an army of spin doctors ignoring the major points. For example, wokeism is only part of a class war agenda started in the 1980s and spread across our institutions. In the college system, it results in two kinds of info. There are technical, scientific, and vocational data, and these are golden. They have to be for industry to function. Things go south in the civic departments. These are warped by global interests to keep the public confused and under control. Examples include cherry-picked anti-Western history, crackpot social theory, insane social theory, and fictional economics. The worst is the widespread practice of replacing folk culture and common sense with corporate psychopathy. The bullshit has done a number on the public. After 60 years, they're completely brainwashed by it and can't be reached by facts or logic. This also goes for people with high IQs. With an extra dose of university bullshit, they fall in line like a parade of sheeps. There are even more important issues. Those are the creators, sponsors, and objectives of wokeism. To summarize, it's designed by traders in the media and university, and it's sponsored by financial groups, both foreign and domestic. With help from American elites, dictatorships in Moscow, Beijing, Riyadh, and elsewhere spend heavily to gaslight the public. The objective is cultural sabotage. So, having been taught shame and contempt for their own society, the public don't have the stones to defend it. Having been filled with irrational values, they let their institutions be warped by global elites. And without understanding how the real economy works, they can't control it. And they're clueless about the corruption in both parties. For example, we had 4 years of inflation, wokeism, and open borders. We'll now have financial deregulation, tax cuts for the rich, and cuts in social services. These are examples of 11 class war policies that have run the show for the last 50 years. All of this and more is explained in the Big Book of Propaganda available on Amazon. It names the interest groups that control society. It maps the real economy in contrast to the fake version taught in the U. Most importantly, it explains the rhetorical tricks and emotional levers used to control the public. The nuts and bolts of corporate trickery are fascinating to behold, but I can't force people to eat their vegetables. And the public ignores scholarship that challenges mob mentality. But please get over it. This is essential content. Without understanding it, the public are puppets on the string of modern propaganda. Mass ignorance is not only wrecking society, it's setting fire to what's left. So please, read the book and like and subscribe to the channel. With mediocrity running rampant on the net, it's never been more important to support good intel.